Published 0622 EDT, the 14th of September 2017. Updated 0908 EDT, the 14th of September 2017. It was a highly significant moment, not only in terms of asserting Manchester City's dominance over Liverpool, but in allaying a fear that had lingered since the start of the year, when Sergio Aguero was played clean through by Fernandinho. You'd have bet your bottom dollar on the prolific Argentine striker slotting home his second goal of the game. Instead, to the surprise of everyone, Aguero slipped the ball to his left, allowing Gabriel Jesus the chance to aim at an open goal. The young Brazilian was never going to miss. Sergio Aguero left watches on after teeing up strike partner Gabriel Jesus right to put Manchester City 30 up against Liverpool on Saturday. The Brazilian makes no mistake and Aguero starts to celebrate as the ball hits the net. Jesus is quick to turn and show his appreciation to Aguero for the assist. The pair embrace after another major impact playing together for Manchester City. It was a moment that confirmed definitively to City manager Pep Guardiola and all other observers that Aguero and Jesus would be able to play together. "That means a lot for me. What Sergio did a lot," said Guardiola after the eventual 50 win. "Strikers are always, I want to score more than my teammate, but it is still important to have the ability to choose the right decision, as Sergio did. When it happens the next time, Gabriel is going to do that for Sergio." It must have been a weight off the mind for Guardiola, a coach blessed with an embarrassment of riches in his team's attack. Aguero and Jesus are both devastatingly effective strikers, but evidently neither is too selfish that they cannot play in tandem with one another, and both score plenty of goals. Aguero and Jesus are working together in tandem incredibly effectively this season. Pep Guardiola has successfully found a way to accommodate Aguero and Jesus in his side. Aguero has scored 172 goals for City and is an indisputable club legend, but plenty of fans wondered what would happen to the 29-year-old when the club signed Jesus back in January. Here was an outrageously talented 20-year-old bursting with potential and apparently not at all fazed by the rigors of Premier League football. Jesus scored 7 times in 10 league appearances in the second half of last season, despite missing most of the time with a metatarsal fracture. 4 goals in his first 5 matches this season have confirmed he is no flash in the pan, rather a young talent who could go on to match and even exceed Aguero's achievements. With the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Leroy Sane, David Silva and Raheem Sterling, plus summer arrival Bernardo Silva, to keep happy, surely one of the 2 strikers would have to make way. But Guardiola has found a way to accommodate both Aguero and Silva, tweaking his system to a 3,142 or a 4,132 so they can both play in the favoured centre-forward slots. The young Brazilian's trademark phone celebration has become a common sight this season. Aguero powers home City's second goal in the 40 Champions League win over Feyenoord. The results have been spectacular. City have won 3 and drawn 1 of the 4 matches Aguero and Jesus have started together this season. The past few days have seen them thrash 10-man Liverpool 50 in the Premier League and open the Champions League campaign with a 40 rout of Feyenoord in Rotterdam. Aguero has scored twice in those matches, Jesus 3 times. The pair are complementing one another very nicely indeed. The pair just never seem to tread on one another's toes. In the 11 draw against Everton last month, Jesus barely saw the ball inside the penalty box, operating in a service role predominantly on the right. By contrast, Aguero was constantly inside and around the area, waiting for the service to come. In City's 11 draw with Everton last month, Jesus left assumed a deeper position, while Aguero right spent lots of time inside the opposition penalty box. By contrast, in last weekend's 50 win over Liverpool, Jesus left spent more time in the penalty area than Aguero right, who dropped deeper to the right side. In the win over Liverpool, a role reversal occurred. Jesus was the one camped in the penalty area, while Aguero occupied the space between the 18-yard line and halfway line on the right side. It shows a flexibility in both players and also an unselfishness. It helps that both are seeing plenty of chances flow their way, and most are being converted. A healthy competition has been introduced between the pair. Aguero has scored 3 times this season and Jesus 4, and you imagine it'll be a nip-and-tuck race all the way until May. City can look forward to a bright season if these two continue to score at the current rate. If Jesus was signed, there was every chance Aguero could have felt affronted by the arrival of this young upstart and the new challenge that introduced. But it's clear in the way the pair celebrate enthusiastically together that the relationship is good. If anything, Aguero will be an excellent mentor for the youngster. For Guardiola, having solved this particular puzzle, he only has to enjoy the goals rolling in.